Alright, looks like the stream is up and running. Hello everyone, TigerHawkT3 here, second stream of the day. Today's previous stream went great, got a lot of stuff done, and then about 10-15 minutes after ending, I realized I made a mistake with the time zones. It's all wrong, it's very bad, and I want to fix it now. So that's what we're gonna do. In a nutshell, this is bad and wrong, because alt zone doesn't get the time zone offset regularly if you're not in daylight savings time, and with the daylight saving difference if you are, it just gets whatever it would be if you were in daylight saving time. So if you currently aren't, it will be wrong. So you need to do a whole bunch of checking for what time zone you're in. But as this parser could be used for logs that happen in more than one daylight saving period, that's not reliable either. We can't just calculate it once. What if nothing? It's broken. It's bad. Since all of my current logs are were recorded during daylight saving time, this happens to be correct. But as soon as I get some logs that aren't in daylight saving time, it'll be wrong. And note that it's not just the current one. It could be different for different loot objects. So you actually need to look at each loot object to figure out what its time zone offset is. And it is a pain. But I figured it out with, a dozen or so tabs in my crazy Google searches. What I ended up doing, let me show you my command window. I installed the pytz module, which is not part of the standard library. This is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. And then the tzlocal library, which builds on pytz. I wanted to do this without any downloaded modules, but I think it would have been pretty much impossible without this. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if maybe we can do that. Try import tzlocal except tzlocal present equals false, except import error. That's what we want. And then if it succeeds, tzlocal present equals true. Note that I could have put this after this line before the except, but then if this line generated an import error for some reason, it won't, but it could. So if it did, then if it produced an import error, then it would also go into here. And we want this only on success, and if it has its own error for some reason, it will happen without affecting this stuff. So, false, true. Now we will go down here into the loot class. If tzlocal present something else, whatever thing. Now, what we have to do, I spent some time in PowerShell messing around. Look at all this. This is one interpreter session after installing pytz and tzlocal. Trying to figure out what exactly can I do. And notice 7.883. It was giving me 53 minutes a fraction of time. Using datetime.datetime.now, it said the offset is currently 7 hours, which is right. But then if I tried to use it with an actual constructed datetime, it would always be 7 hours and 53 minutes. That's wrong. So eventually I figured out, with lots of research, that you have to do localize. It's wrong. Where's localize? Localize, down here. So this actually works. Wow. So you localize the time, and then you use a timezone object, and you use its localize method, and you pass it a timezone naive datetime object, and it creates a timezone aware datetime object. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Local zone. Let's copy this. Self.datetime equals that. And it is this that we want. I'm gonna put that in there. Once we do this, great. This is very large. Sorry. So we put that in there. Fine. If tzlocal present, then we have tzlocal.getLocalZone, and we localize this, and it creates a timezone aware datetime object. And then we can go here, and we can delete this thing that's absolutely wrong, and go down to group by day, where we do this stuff. Now instead, we want to add UTC and tzlocal present. Should we do that? No, I'm just gonna say if UTC. What happens with the datetime unaware object? Time.datetime.now.utc offset. Nothing. None. Okay. So if you use the appropriate method to find an offset for a timezone aware datetime object on a timezone naive datetime object, it returns none. Start date plus equals, let's just say, if they use UTC, they better have installed the thing, because really, it is important. Start date plus equals offset. We don't want that. Plus equals start date dot UTC offset. So if the UTC flag is active, then we get the start date, and we add, no, it's minus, because it comes up as a negative number. Because it's UTC plus the offset to get the local time, and so it's local time minus the offset to get to the UTC time. So we subtract the offset. Where else are we doing that? Here. Item.datetime plus minus item.datetime.utc offset minus item.datetime, minus start date.utc offset. Okay. This should have the same result as previously. Let's do this. File load what did I call it? Pickled logs. Great. And let me show you things. And let's do... Item is dilithium. And we're going to export totals by day. Great. UTC 1. Totals by day. Fail. None type. Okay. The offset was none. Why is it doing that? Okay, that's wrong. That's bad. So it gave us none for the UTC offset when I didn't think it would. Because we had that. It's doing that. If TZ local present, let me do the following. That's frustrating. I thought it would work, but it didn't. I hope to fix this quickly, by the way, not a long stream. Fixing one error. What am I even looking for? Loot, objects, total by what's it? Is name equals main? No. Okay. If TC local present. Let me take this out of the import TZ local. So let's just import it, take it out of the try except, and then TZ local. No, that shouldn't have been a problem, because then this wouldn't have worked. Get local zone dot localize that datetime object. Parse that into what's it, and it didn't work because it said UTC offset was none. Item.datetime.UTC offset. Where's the first one? Start date dot datetime. Okay, start date minus start date dot UTC offset. This was none. I don't know why it was none. I thought it was correct. Think. Why isn't it working? Let's try running it one more time. Gain item dilithium totals TC totals failure. Okay. It doesn't have a UTC offset. It said none. Why did it say none? Okay. I want to test and make changes without too much interruption. If name equals main, why not? let's do put it as the last line. About print container dot bag 0 dot datetime. Let's start with that. Tell you what. Okay. Loot parser at 13. The local browser is not defined. Oh. Whoops. Container loot. Loot. Else this and that. Take out all that stuff. Run again. Processing. To 32. Can compare offset naive and offset aware date times. Why is that? In group by day. Oh, this min date is unaware. Okay. Local dot localize something or other. Let's get that. Get local zone dot localize this thing. Datetime dot now. Do I use this anywhere? Where is year? Oh, for copy and paste, because it doesn't include it. Right. Otherwise, it does not include it. Okay. Date equals whatever with the thing. Let's see if that works a little better. It doesn't. Not naive. TZ info is already set. Localize now dot year. Okay. Let's not do that then. Now dot year. I just want it to work. Come on. Localize date value out of range. For January 1st. Doesn't work. Okay. Processes at least. Can't compare knife. Okay. This is starting to bother me. Let's go back. Back. Okay, take that out. This over here. Fine. That should work. Let's start the GUI. No. I'm going to add something to the GUI first. About here, file menu dot add command label equals print one and equals print 1. Okay. Print 1. Print self dot container dot bag 0. File print 1. Okay, so that works. Now how about this dot datetime? Let's do that again. Print 1 is just this. How about the repro of this? I gotta see stuff. Don't want to see the pretty little string. I want to see what it actually is. Print 1. There's no time zone information here. 13. Okay. There's no time zone information. I don't know why it's not working, but it isn't. No, not here. And DZ local present. I want to see if it's present. So let's do that. True says it is present. So why isn't it happening? Should be tclocal.getLocalZone.localize, whatever. Let's do this. Turn off that, turn on this. Do that, put that in there. 2016 0529. This is today. Hour 2148. I don't know the seconds. How about 32? Random number. And we get this correctly. Okay. Let's try doing this. This is rather annoying. I don't know why it's not working. Show you this and not that, and this thing over here. One. I don't know. It's not time zone aware for some reason. Tools by day, it's fine. And then I say, why isn't it doing that? Should have an offset. Get local zone, localize, whatever. Let's put this in here. In print 1, no. print one, what shall we do? Datetime self.container dot bag 0 dot datetime dot utc offset. I don't know why this wouldn't work, but it is very annoying. Don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this today, because I have no idea what's going wrong yet. None. It's saving them without the thing. Here's what I'll do. Import tz local into here as well. I don't know. I really have no idea. Still none. Okay. I have no clue why that's not working. And they have no offset. About number 50. Print one. No. None of them have, I don't understand this. I tell it to create them with a, time zone aware system, and they don't. That's very confusing. Self.offset equals self.datetime.offset. UTC offset. I don't know. Use it there, use it here, whatever. Okay. This we save, and this we go dot offset. The saved one. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know at all. Has no attribute offset. Loot object has no attribute offset. It's not copied and pasted in. Here's this thing. Let's do this. Applies, blah blah blah. So right now I am, can you see? Yeah. So I did put that localized as well. It's not copy and pasted. Self.datetime is... Why does it say no attribute offset? I set one every time. How about that? I don't know, shouldn't be doing that. No attribute offset. How can that be happening? It is a loot object that doesn't have an offset. This is saved. I have to reparse all this information. This is the old one. Of course it doesn't work. This is my angry face. Okay. All right. Doesn't exist. Let's say 2000. That you can localize, right? Actually, let's say 2002. There was no Star Trek Online in 2002. So, let's run the thing. What does this all do? I'll have to take out the print one and this thing. Choose first log file. So I was using the pickled logs from before that didn't have a time zone aware date time. That's what I was doing. It was bad. It was wrong. Populate. Or was I? I don't remember. Yep. There's no something out of something and done like there is now. There's no processing and done. So let's do this. Gain item is dilithium. Export totals by day. Very good. UTC on export totals by day. Now it works. Now it works. Okay. I was loading old data, old outdated information. So I had pickled an object, and all the date times for those loot objects did not have, they were the old ones. The old naive date times with no time zone. So this is now better. I can take out the print one, and I can remove this. Can't believe I was doing that. I thought maybe I was importing the wrong module. No, I was loading the wrong save data. So that's let that be a lesson to you. It's a mistake I will certainly make again at some point. Hopefully not soon, because that'd be bad. I think this is all the same as it was before. I'm gonna go backward. Undo, undo, undo. Yes, no, I want those things. And 13. Okay, 13. The minimum date is now 2002 instead of the year 1, because that didn't really have a valid date time, but this does. 2002. Okay. Year equals now, not year. Great. Localize, localize. And how about this stuff? Yeah, ft's local present. Let's do that. Okay. All right. 35 minutes. I spent a long time working with old data that didn't have the new information I added, so that's fun. But I think I've got it solved now. Fantastic. So there you go. That is how you make proper time zone aware datetime objects, and have their time zone be correct for when they occurred. Around here, January has no daylight saving time, but now in May it does. Think. So that is repaired. I wonder if this is any better. This and that. Yeah. Int for this one, and then date time and localize. No. Int. And then the next one is date time and then the localize. Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. I want to test this. I think we can do that. So let's do this. Get logs. T equals time dot perf counter. Done. Time dot perf counter minus t. File is that. Okay. So all I want to do is get this and parse a log. Populate. 3.1 seconds. Populate again. 3.1 seconds. One more time. 3.15. Great. Okay. Now let's close that. And do this. Okay. Save that. And run it again. Choose first log file. This one, and let's populate. 2.55. 2.7. So that's faster. By about a sixth. Let's leave it with the clear version for now. And actually, why? What is the point of doing that? Let's just do it right now. Take out the localize, great. So this is basically telling us what it's doing with this comment, and this is what we actually want to do. It's faster, so let's do that. If we're gonna have both in there, might as well have the one that's faster be the one that we actually run. So, okay, etc. Blah blah blah. Okay. What else? Oh, I want to take out the processing time bit. Not super important. Okay. Alright. False, true, etc. TC local present. Oh, I should check that here too. Now we go blah blah blah. Take out all this. Take out all that. Let's move this into here. And copy it for that, and take out the localize for the time zone unaware version. Where else do I do that? Date time stuff. Where am I working with date time? And date less than equal event dot date time less than equal extras. So this is all working with local time. That's fine. Right? Yeah. If you want a different min date and max date for UTC, just add that time yourself. It's not hard. I already fixed this. Very good. Date time stuff. Very good. This. Let's do the following. Local present. That's a long. What's it? Else. Okay. If local present is true, then we want to localize it, otherwise do not. Anything else with date time? It's fine. That's for the string method, not incredibly important. Local time, okay. I think these are okay to be local time. Alright. Cool. And this is just the default, not UTC. If you want UTC handling, you use the GUI. This is good for now. We have fixed time zones. That's a pain. Especially because I was using old data. That's bad. Doesn't help. Okay. I think that will be it for this bonus stream. I just really wanted to fix this little part. And next time we work on this, it will be to add doc strings. Maybe a help documentation in some way. Probably something I'll add to the GUI. But for now, great. Okay. Where do I have TC local? In the if. It's in an if. It's in an if. I don't want to call it if it doesn't exist. Alright. We fixed time zones. Now they work. It only took 45 minutes. So now what I thought was functional before is actually functional. So it'll handle time zones for UTC awareness in any locale, and for logs that handle for logs that go between daylight saving time usages, but only in one place. You can't have part of your logs being recorded in Pacific daylight saving time, and then another part of your log recorded in mountain time and stuff. I don't even know. No, we're not doing that. That doesn't even make sense, because I suppose it does. You could be playing Star Trek and then maybe you move to another time zone and then you play there. But let's pretend that doesn't happen. I've actually done that before. Playing Star Trek here, and then I played it while I was traveling in South America, which is a 4 or 6 hour difference depending on daylight saving time. Time zones are really annoying to work with. They're kind of like Unicode. The more standards you have, the fewer standards you have, the less standard they are. Wouldn't it be nice if we all just use UTC and ASCII? That'd be great. That'd be great. But it's not gonna happen. So, we fixed it. It's enough. Don't use it in more than one time zone, please, or else it will be bad. So, yeah. I think that's it. So thanks for watching this bonus stream. Thanks for sticking with me while I used an obviously old file. That must have been painful to watch. You're using the wrong file. But no one said anything in chat. I don't think anyone's watching the live stream, but you can always skip ahead once it's archived, and then you don't have to deal with that painful experience. That's okay, it happens. Alright, thank you for joining me. I will be putting part 12 and 13 on GitHub. And more streams later this week. No more today. No more. So thank you once again. And I'm going to end the stream. Have a good one.